When you log into your course or into your name and your password, this is the type of page you should have where your courses are listed below. Now, because I've taught so many courses, I have my whole list here. Yours will be much shorter. It's on this page that you should be able to find your orientation, which I really want you to look at. But just in case, I know we're like in a rush, I'm just going to show you a couple of key things that you need to see. So if I go to select a course, or if I go down my list and I click on my course, so I have to just find summer of 2014. So I think it's a little further down. Here it is. I'm going to click on reading part 2. Now here's my homepage, and this is what you're seeing. You're seeing the welcome, those 2 messages that you told me you see. Okay, so if I go to the top here, let me stop that. If I go to the top up here, I have course home, which is where I am right now. I have content, discussions, and class list, and then it goes on here. If I click on content, this is where you're going to find all the information you need as to what you have to complete in terms of all the activities. So if I click on Learning Experience 1, and I click on the first one, activate, or go back here even, these are all the activities explaining to you what you need to complete. And then I would go to Learning Experience 2, and there's Learning Experience 2. Okay, so now I'm going to go back up. This time I'm going to click on Discussions, which you have found as well, because I see you've posted a couple of things. And this is, of course, where you post all your activities. Then if I move on over here, I want to show you one more thing. There's also a checklist that you can go to for the course. But more importantly, if you don't want to start to go there, in your discussions, under instructor announcements, this is an important place to go because I post different things that are really important. So the first thing you see here are checklists for LE1 and due dates. If you click on it, you'll see all the due dates for the course. As well, if you continue to the bottom and you click on the checklist, you have a checklist that you can actually print off for everything in LE1. So there's that. Also, like I said, if you go to the checklist up here under resources, it will look different for me than it does for you. There's all the checklists. If you were to click on LE1, you'll have the checklist below. And as you complete things, you can check them off and then click Save. Now, if I go back up to the top again, and I go back to my course home, back to discussions, if I have typed something in, I know as an instructor I can change it. You might have a bit of time, a bit of a window where you can change yours as well. Next to the title here, there's an arrow. You should have the same thing with what you're able to do. I might have more than you. And edit thread is here. You should check if you can actually do that. You might be able to, as I said, within the first few minutes of posting something.